Hello and welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Suikoden, and here we are back at the McDowell household. Since last time, nothing really has changed. I'm still level 9, I'm Mamba and Ted. Now we need to just continue with the story, and the story in this game is really fun, and there's not much else to do at this point, so let's do it. So Ted wants to join our entourage. You've been hanging out with us for a while now, Ted. Okay, so is he like our brother? He adopted him when he was an orphan, okay. Well, sure, you've already been on our team. Yeah. The Emperor seemed like a pretty cool guy. Windy, the court musician. Magician, excuse me, not musician. That would be kind of interesting. Uh-huh. Yeah. Maybe you'll get that chance, Ted. What's up? So, Ted has something to tell us, but... Okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Tell me. Oh, come on. Gremio, shut up. Well, it's food. Come on, man. You gotta tell me your secret. What is this all about? Huh. He likes visiting our house. Okay, I'm confused. Wasn't he adopted? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thanks, Pon. Glad to know. Seems like all you think about is food. Why is that? Why can't I eat with Ted? Hi, Dad. Okay, fine. Okay. Tomorrow morning I must travel north. Mamba will be responsible for the household in my absence. I'd like you all to give him full support. Okay. Cool. Gremio. So he's like almost like a parent to me, almost. Pretty much. Yeah. Seems like an odd thing to just randomly tell someone at dinner. Oh. Yeah, me too. Help and protect what? Oh, that was strange. Okay. Ooh. Alright. To my son and to the Empire. Well, to your safe return. I mean, you're going north to fight somebody, right? I mean, that seems... No, let him sleep. Okay. Huh. Alright, so our dad is always busy, so he has this manservant basically to look after me, and it seems like that's sort of been his main role all our life. So Gremio is almost more like our dad than our actual dad is. I wonder how old Gremio is. He sort of has an ageless face. Good morning, Gremio. Okay. Yeah, I guess I am. Good. Commander Kraze. So now Gremio has joined us. We can walk around. There's not much to see here, so let's not do that. Alright. It's our first day on the job, that's true. Pon, here's your man. Alright. Our job is to protect the young master. So, I mean, technically I'm going out on my own to be an Imperial Guard, but I have this, like, huge group of people following me around. Oh, now Ted wants to come. That's true, I will be lonely without you, Ted. Sure seems like you live here, Ted. I don't really understand why they keep, like, look at this. How many bedrooms are there? There's 4 bedrooms here. and then there's mine upstairs. Where's our dad sleep? I guess, so that means that one of those is Gremio's. We know that this is Cleo's, this is Pon's, this is the kitchen, so this is probably Gremio's, and then, I don't know. Why does our dad sleep downstairs with the servant? I don't really get that. Okay, anyway. So, let's look at everybody we got. So, now I can talk more about this formation stuff, because we have the party members for it. So it automatically sort of gave us the party members in the order in which they're most useful. Mamba and Gremio and Pon are probably best to put on the front line because Ted and Cleo are both long-range fighters, denoted, as I mentioned before, by this little L. Pon is a short-range fighter, which means that if I were to put him in the back like this, he would be worthless. He would do nothing for us whatsoever because his attack can only attack from the front row. Mamba and Gremio are a little more versatile. They can attack from anywhere on the thing. However, they can only attack the front row of the enemy formation. Long-range fighters can attack anyone in the enemy formation. Short-range, same deal. They can only attack the front formation. They're like medium-range fighters. Usually, the benefit to having a short-range fighter is that they have high defense and high HP, whereas the long-range fighters are more useful for sort of tactical or magical strikes. You'll put a lot of mages back here, etc. So, and Mamba and characters like Mamba and Gremio are more versatile. They can do maybe some magic, maybe some. They're sort of the jack of all trades, the master of none. In Mamba's case, he happens to be like the best character in the game, and that's probably because, you know, he's your hero, and he also is really, really... You have to have him in your party the entire game, whereas these guys will be frequently changed out. Now let's look at what else we've got. So Gremio, Pon, and Cleo all start with level 1 weapons and at level 1, just like Mamba. Ted starts, obviously, with level 3. He's level 9, so we're not worried at all about Ted. And their equipment is rather poor. Truly a shock. So what I'm going to do is, right away, I'm going to give this circlet to Cleo, because she can equip it. I'm going to give this glove to Gremio, because he doesn't have any. These are all just things I picked up at, you know, wherever it was, the mountain, that I just have in my inventory. And so it's just a little bit way to save some money. Like, not a huge, you don't need to do this stuff, but it's just, it'll give them a little bit more survivability. Now, what I could do is I could go all the way to Lennon Camp and outfit them. I'm not gonna bother. I don't think that you really need to do that. Here's the robe. If you did sell the robe from Ted, you could buy one here. And I think that that's not a bad idea. We also can get these wing boots for Cleo, and they're really, really good, but they cost 10,000, and we would need to probably buy 2. She would basically be invincible, and she would move really, really fast if we were to buy it. I think that maybe a little bit later I'll go ahead and buy that, like after this first mission or something like that. But for now, I'm not going to bother. Now I'm going to explore the town itself, and I'm going to go talk to people, and it's interesting to do so, because we don't really know what's going on out here, so... Alright, so rune crystals, yeah, he's telling us about attaching basically magic to... So we have a couple of rune crystals. We have this clone crystal here. So we could attach this clone crystal to Gremio, or we could attach this prosperity crystal to Gremio, and let's do that. The prosperity crystal, as you remember, was the whole goal of the last, basically, episode. We were trying to get that from that character. So now we have the prosperity rune equipped on Gremio, which means that every single battle we will get double the amount of money we would have otherwise gotten. So that's pretty good. Let's go in here. How you doing? Alright, so Lady Sonia. I don't know her. Oh, that's her, probably her. Hi. General Tio has already departed for the north. She wishes she could accompany him. Well, thanks. I don't really know you, but... Okay. We can find her diary here. General Tio has already departed north. I'm glad I was able to be with him last night, if only for a moment. Seems like there's a little something going on between our dad and this quite younger woman here. So, But she seems nice enough. Interesting. Our dad is pretty cool. So, that's our house. So she lives, like, right next door. Like, that's nice. Just walk out the door and just go two doors down to get some. That's convenient. I mean, she has one servant. We have, like, 1,000,000, though. Let's talk to this guy. Okay, so this urn was left behind by a furball. This is a hint that says that basically if you fight those bonbon enemies, you can get an urn from them, and it's pretty. They're valuable. That's one way of making money, is you can fight a bunch of bonbons, get urns, appraise them, and then sell them for money. Excellent blacksmiths in Lenin Camp. So this guy's saying, hey, go to Lenin Camp if you want to go to get your sword sharpened. It's all just little hints that I already showed you, so anyway. So 7 years ago, the Emperor was a wonderful person, but now, that's an odd thing to say about your Emperor, just to some guy walking in. Anyway, no big deal. This place. So every single one of these cupboards you can see has some sort of crazy piece of clothing. Hemmed red cape, lame tuxedo, what does that mean? Big feathered hat. I mean, this guy, whoever lives here must be crazy. So, who's this guy? Let's talk to him. What is Master Milich up to? If he doesn't hurry, he'll miss his audience with the Emperor. Master Milich, it's time to go. Okay, so a rich guy lives here named Master Milich. And this must be him. This outfit is nice, of course, but the colors in this one match better. Young man, which do you like? Say, aren't you Tears boy? Of course, you're Mamba. Yeah, sure. You must show him his exquisite taste in clothes. Yeah. You have covered, like, your entire bottom floor is just covered. Where do you sleep, man? Where's your bed? All you do is have, oh my god, this place is awful. Ugh. I don't know if it's awful, but it's crazy. That house is also, like, very notable. Like, it's much larger, it has gardens. So, How about this guy? Yeah, rune crystals contain incredible power, thanks. That's useful information, I guess. It doesn't give me any real information, but... Okay. So nobody lives here. What's this? Nothing here. Alright, let's talk to this guy. This is Greg Mincer, the Imperial capital. Yeah, doesn't seem like it's very large. It's definitely no ancient Rome. Yeah, the country bumpkins really send the capital down the drain. Okay, what a jerk. Virtually destroyed. Okay, that explains it. So the reason that Gregminster seems so small and that all these houses exist is because it was virtually destroyed 7 years ago. So almost all the people who, I guess, fought in that war were rewarded with nice houses. So that's why the generals seem to have the really nice houses. I guess that makes a lot of sense. This person's telling me about Rockland, and they're also letting you know where Master Milich lives, which is that really extravagant house we've already been into. Now it's time we can go to the Commander Kraze. We can continue with the story. So let's report in to that dude over there. And we're able to go to the palace. And now we're actually able to walk around. It's sort of fun to do. I am General Tio's son. I work for the Imperial Guard. Alright. I mean, what do you expect? I'm the son of this guy who's been favored by the Emperor. Like, obviously I'm going to enter into the Imperial service. Like, this is an ancient, like a medieval type society, so that's just what happens. Look at me, I get covered with mud over at the stables. Stables, they're just ahead, okay. I guess they're this way. Very nice music. Kind of seems like something that would play in, like, France. If you were going to, like, Versailles or something. Ah. A real dragon knight in this punk. So who's this guy? Oh, he's got a portrait. His name is Futch. Or Futch. Probably Futch. Like Butch. Stop staring at black. Yeah, I haven't really seen a dragon before, at least in this game. Okay. Hey. The dragon sounds like an elephant, so I'm gonna just call it an elephant dragon. Hi. Okay, so I guess those are the stables. So they ride dragons. Do they not ride horses? Like, what? Why would you not ride a horse? Okay. We heard that before. Yeah, that is pretty... Well, he's known as the Golden Emperor, huh? I agree. Our dad is pretty cool. People seem to agree with that sentiment. Okay, well, there's a room down there that I can't go into. So it doesn't look like there's anything there, so who cares? I wonder if these guys say the same thing. Yes, they do. Well, this guy looks different. Yeah. A runt like me is a member of the Imperial Guard. Hey, don't be a jerk. That guy didn't say anything interesting. I'm a really fast reader, so sometimes I might go too fast. Please, in the comments, if I am going too fast, let me know, and I will adjust it for a later video. I read like flash reading. I can read a page in a second, so it takes me no time to read any of these messages. So I apologize in advance for any quickness of message speed. I'm doing my best, but before we talk to Commander Kraze, let's just go back here and see where we can go. I don't think we're able to go in here. Yeah, the audience with the Emperor was yesterday, dude. The audience with the Emperor was yesterday. I think it's sort of weird that they're saying the same thing, considering I went there yesterday. Anyway. Okay, let's talk to Kraze. Let's get on with the show. Okay. Yeah, I'm late. Okay, apparently I'm late. Alright, so this is important information. Northeast of Gregminster's Magician's Island. Let not the seer lives there. She's been commissioned to look into the stars. Go there and bring me her results. Are you listening? Tell me where the Magician's Island is. It's northeast of Gregminster. But you can say anything you want. You can just be like a jerk to this guy. It doesn't matter at all. I'm just gonna say it because I'm a genius. Yeah, I can understand what you're saying. Thanks, dude. There is no boat to Magician's Island. Okay, so that's why the Dragon Knight is there. That's cool. The dragon will transport you to the island. Ah. She's the younger sister of Windy. Okay. She's someone of importance, I guess. I don't really know, like, what Windy's deal is. She's the court magician, which isn't a real thing, so I don't know how much prestige that holds. Oh, it turns out to be an errand, yeah. You know, I feel like first missions are pretty much always errands. But in this case, I like this first mission in this game. Yeah. And we have to go to this cool island and fly a dragon. Like, are you serious? This is cool. How do you know the job won't be dangerous? He's saying, gosh. Yeah, exactly. We get to ride a dragon and meet a real Dragon Knight. That's pretty cool. Alright, but you've already met him and you didn't like him, Ted. I don't know. I wish that they'd have, like, changed that dialogue a little bit based on the fact that I did talk to this guy already. I am the Imperial Guard. He's only an apprentice. So, yeah, he's, like, small. He looks like he's younger than us. Thank you, Elephant Dragon. He is cute. He's an elephant. Oh, okay. That's sort of a dick thing to say. Oh, you're a punk. Yeah. Happened to be 300 years? What a bizarre thing to say, Ted. 300 years what? It's like, these guys are like, gonna fight over nothing. Alright, yeah. Let's just go. Wow, that's not very nice. Just like, yeah, I hope you die. For calling me a punk. That a little bit extreme. Elephant Dragon strikes again. I get to see this cool space scene. Let's go. I like the music here, so I'll be a little quiet. Okay, so that's a little taste of the closest thing this game has to FMVs was that. This is before the era of, like, long-winded movie RPGs. Speed make you dizzy? No. Okay, so he's waiting here until we're done. I don't know what we're doing exactly, but okay. Why are we not just... Okay, so this is the first dungeon of the game. And I don't know why he didn't just take us directly to where we're supposed to go, but he didn't, so we have to walk through this forest. Now we're meeting... Last time, I recall saying that the enemies on the world map were the easiest enemies in the game. The enemies on the world map that were around Gregminster. I was wrong. These things are just super weak. Like, they're no threat at all. They're called Holly Boys, and they give almost no experience, and they're totally non-threatening. And of course, now that we have 5 people, we are very capable of defeating them with minimal risk. And they give enough experience to level up Gremio and Pawn and Cleo to level 2. Now that was 6 of those guys. So one thing that's true about this game is that the more party members you have, the less experience you earn from each battle. Kind of makes sense, right? It's being split, I guess. I mean, I don't know why. It doesn't really make sense. But I guess like the idea is that since you're doing less fighting, you're getting less experience at fighting because somebody else is fighting. Anyway, that's sort of the logic behind it. I don't really pretend to understand. But that guy just ran away, so we killed 3 of them. And we're gonna get, like, nothing for experience. See? So this is the first area you're really supposed to fight, is this, like, forest here. The game kind of intends for you to come here first. But we are way stronger than this forest. Here's Fur. This is, like, an even weaker version of the Bonbon, I bet. I actually don't know. They're probably, like, similarly strong. Doesn't matter. We're level 9. We eat those guys for breakfast. And it just makes leveling up the 3 new guys, Gremio, Pawn, and Cleo, very easy. And I think I want to go to the west here. I'm just going to let these guys go. Whatever. Don't want to fight them. Nope. I was wrong. Going to the east. Alright, so we got a leather coat. Now that's good. That's, I think, an upgrade for Pawn. Partly why I didn't upgrade their equipment in Gregminster's, because I was like, yeah, I know there's going to be a leather coat here. Now, obviously, it's not as good as if I went to Lenin Camp. If I'd gone to Lenin Camp, I would have upgraded all their weapons, I would have upgraded all their armor. I would have done everything in my power to make them good. And you do want to have them be around level 3, maybe level 4 for this next part. So it is important to, like, level Pawn and Gremio and Cleo up a little bit. Obviously, there's really very little threat to us. And that battle should level them up to 3. Indeed, it did. So let's keep moving here. Alright, so this is Luke, I guess, and he has a portrait. And he's preparing an appropriate welcome with his wind rune. Thanks, dude! Real nice. Just gonna fight us. Summon the golem. So, Pawn and Gremio have the first unite attack in the game. And it's very, very strong at this stage of the game, so I like to use it. Because I'm not very concerned about this battle. This is the first boss fight. I'm not at all concerned because we do a ton of damage with Mamba and Ted, and then this unite attack is very strong. He only does 1 damage to Mamba. There is absolutely no way we can lose this battle. The worst that'll happen is that one of our other party members, Gremio or Pawn, most likely will die. And that will suck, but there you go, I just won the battle. If you do that side quest, it's quite simple, a battle. It's not hard at all. So Gremio, Pawn, and Cleo all leveled up to level 4. We got 3,000 bits thanks to the Prosperity rune. And Luke is pleased and impressed. Yeah, that's kind of a dick move. Let's just summon a golem to attack you for some reason. Okay, he was testing us, I guess. I don't know why he did that, but Guess he's just a jerk. He kind of is a jerk. Luke is kind of a jerk. Alright, so now we're in this cool place here. Very nice. And I think I'm gonna actually let it off here and join you next time. I think it's been about 25 minutes or so. I'm gonna do the next part next time. We defeated our first boss and we're about to meet the Seer Leknot. Until next time.